Hey everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about how to fetch rows and columns from a data frame using iLock. iLock in the sense we just use indexes in order to fetch rows and columns. iLock is used to access rows and columns in our data frame using integer index positions. It works with numerical positions only. If you remember in our previous video, we discussed about the lock wherein we used the labels like column names, row names. Now, if you want to fetch any row or a column, you have to make use of an indexes. Okay, so I have taken this data, simple data, so that it will be easy for you to understand the concept. So now let me explain how you can fetch rows and column. First, let me start with a fetching column. Okay, let's say I want to fetch a name column using iLock. It will, if it was a lock, we would have used data.log and directly we would have written our name column, right? Since it's related to iLock, you should be a little cautious of it because you have to use index concept. So very simple. So just give index values to each column. Index always starts with a 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, since we are dealing with a column, let's proceed with this. Yeah, simple. So I want to fetch a name column, right? Name index is 0. Simple. So just use data.ilock. Okay, fix the row since we are fetching a column. Fixing row with a colon, comma, the index of first column is 0. Yes, we got a name column. Clear? Great. Similarly, let's say I want to fetch multiple columns. I want a name column, I want an age column, I want a salary column, and also I want a job column. I want multiple columns now. Simple, just use data.ilock. We all know that fix the row. Whenever it's multiple columns, we have to use a slicing concept. So name is starting with index 0 and I want it till job. Job index is 3. But one important thing, when it's an iLock, okay, end value not included. This is the difference that you people have to remember. Lock and iLock. Lock is label based, iLock is index based. In a lock, end value is included, but in a iLock, end value is not included. Okay, if I give a 3, I'll not get a job. The end value should always be one extra than what you are expecting. So that you will get, expected column. See, name, age, salary, job. Hope it's clear. We'll try one more. Let's see what if I need to fetch name and a salary. So I can use a pattern here. So I can just say data.iLog. So I'll fix a row and then I want it from name column 0. I want it till salary. Salary index is 2. I'll take one extra than what I'm expecting. So it should be 3. So it gives you everything from name till a salary, but I want only name and salary. So I can say between name and salary, there is a 2-step. So give a step as 2 so that you will get name and a salary column. Hope it's clear. Great. One more important question. What if you want to fetch random columns? Let's say you want to fetch name column and you want to fetch job column and you want to fetch experience column. Again, whenever you want to fetch random columns, we have a concept called as a comma separation. Fix the row, comma, use a list and just write indexes of name. Index of name is a 0, comma, index of job is 3, comma, index of experience is 4. So this is how you can use comma separation and writing values within a list so that it just helps you in fetching random columns. Okay, so this is all about fetching columns using the iLock. Now it's a time to explore how to fetch rows, right? Okay. So let's say my first question is fetch first row. How do you fetch a first row? Again, very simple. Data.iLock first row, right? So index should be 0 and I'll fix the column. See? You got the first row. Similarly, what if you want to fetch multiple rows? Like let's say first row, you want second row, and you want a third row. Again, same thing, you just need to assign indexes to each row. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll give indexes and based on that, you're gonna fetch it. So since it's an iLock, it should be data.iLock row, right? So index of first row is 0, 0 till third row in the sense, index should be 3. Okay, comma, I'll fix the column. See, you got first 3 rows. Similarly, you can also try. Let's see, what if I need to fetch first, third, and also fourth row. If you want to fetch your random rows, again you can just use data.ilog. You can list out the indexes. First row index is 0, and third row index is basically 2, and fourth row index is basically 3. And then you can fix the column. So this is how you're gonna fetch your random rows using ilog with the help of our indexes. Always remember, in ilog, end value is not included, but in a log, end value is included. Log is a label based, ilog is a integer index based. So this is all about an ilog that you need to explore. With this knowledge, it's very easy for you to answer, or it is easy for you to solve further topics related to pandas, because a lot other things like rename, replace, unique, value count, everything requires a column, but most of the time we use a log concept in pandas to do the analysis. I hope it's clear. Thank you. Happy learning.